This video is being recorded for March 21st, 2020. This is our third Joy for the Journey devotional, and I want to thank you for joining us today. My name is Teresa Durkin, and I am Pastor Ray's wife. He likes to tell people that I am his favorite wife, but I always remind him I am his only wife. It's been our joy to be married for 43 years. Last month, I studied through a daily devotional in the book of Esther provided by Today in the Word from Moody Bible Institute. I don't know if you know the story of Esther, this young Jewish girl who became the queen of Persia, and how God used her to save her people, the Jews, from annihilation. If you're not familiar with the story, I would encourage you to read the 10 short chapters of Esther. It will captivate you with a beauty pageant of sort, intrigue, a dark plot, a very evil man, and a hero or heroine, if you wish, worth imitating, and an incredibly awesome God. I love what Esther's uncle tells her after he asked her to do something that could cost her life, and Esther gave some pushback. I'm sure you or I would do the same. But he said, "And who knows but that you have come to royal position for such a time as this." He says that in chapter 4, verse 14. Well, Esther struggled with how to respond. Eventually, she responded, "If I perish, I perish." She obeyed the call, but certainly scared. Now I want you to visualize a game board. I'm sure you've played Monopoly or checkers. Skip Heitzig, in his book, The Bible from 30,000 Feet, says one of the lessons we can learn from the book of Esther is that no matter how Satan arranges his plans or pieces, the board will always ultimately belong to God. Now I have a question for you. In these uncertain days, do you not only believe, but do you trust that God is in control? And another question, during these uncertain and difficult days, should we keep quiet about God to those around us? If we remain silent, many more will perish without God. They will be lost. So I'm thinking that perhaps, just perhaps, God has placed you and me here and now for such a time as this. Well, until next time, my prayer and hope for you is that God will give you His joy for the journey today.